Welcome to Yoga with
Allison.
and Nels. We're going to be doing our basic Hatha yoga sequence. It's not basic, it's the base Hatha yoga sequence. So we're not stretching. We are placing awareness on our bodies in certain positions, in certain poses or shapes. And we are going to put focused attention on a specific point in our body at the points that these poses activate the certain energetic centers. This is a sequence to be performed after your warm-ups and before savasana or pranayama or whatever else you do after your yoga asana sequences. The first pose is Paschimottanasana or forward fold, where we bend forward and release down, our head down towards the ground, putting our hands somewhere. If we can touch the ground, we can touch our toes. If you're really flexible, you can put your hands beside your feet or underneath your feet. This pose activates Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, which is our vitality center, our survival instinct. So become aware of your entire body, any tensions that you can release, maybe in your shoulders or neck, your calves or hamstrings, your low back. And then place your attention on the tip of your tailbone, the base of your spine. And you can evoke mental feelings of vitality. Aware of the breath, aware of the movement of the body as we breathe, as we relax, taking breaks when we need to, but attention focused on that root chakra at the base of your spine. It's important to stay in your comfort zone so our body is not stressed and we can relax. Slowly come out of the pose. Slowly stacking up your vertebrae on top of each other, getting taller and taller. The last thing to go, the tallest part of your body is your head. Finally comes to its balance point. Awareness still on the root chakra at the base of the spine. Noticing any sensation there. The next pose we'll do will give us an example of what those activated energy centers feel like. The next pose is a form of tree where our both feet are planted deeply into the ground and we reach up to the sky, hands facing each other. Awareness on your body, on your biceps coming towards your ears, your hands going up high in the sky, your collarbones releasing down and away from your chin, and your shoulder blades sliding down your back a little bit in towards your spine. After we've gone through a couple awareness of our feet and our balance, our hips, our knees, once we're in our pose in a comfortable position, bring your attention to your fingertips and imagine energy flowing down your fingertips, through your arms, through your shoulders, into your spine, into your torso, and filling up like a pitcher of water or fire or lightning or whatever form of energy you're imagining. If you know Ashwini Mudra, you can perform that now to help the energy build up our spine rather than flow down and out our legs. Remembering to take breaks whenever you feel like it, or maybe before you even feel like taking a break. If you ever notice tension building anywhere, pinching, sharpness, take a break. Stay in your comfort zone, and your comfort zone will get bigger. Your attention back, if it's wandered, to your entire spine, your tailbone, all the way up to where your head rests, balances on the top of your spine. When we come out of this pose, we don't want our hands to touch each other or the sides of our body. So let's come out of the pose, come back to awareness, standing neutral with our hands hanging freely, but not touching our hips. There's a sensation you'll probably feel in your hands. It's caused for lots of different reasons. Some people would say it's mostly because of blood flow and how there's been less blood flow in our hands as they've been way high up in the air. As you notice the blood moving back into your hands, you'll feel an energization, an activation. This is similar to what we feel in other poses that have specific energy centers that get activated by that pose. So remember that sensation. And then turn your awareness to your entire spine for a moment. Noticing the benefits of this pose. Next pose is called Kati Chakrasana, which is a version of a wheel pose. It doesn't have a specific energy center that it activates, but it does activate our entire body polarly. Starting with the left side, we have our left arm out, our right arm in front of our chest, and we turn and twist. And we imagine energy coming in through our fingers, activating the left side of our body. Imagine this being a receptive version of energy as opposed to emissive energy coming in. The twist is purifying for our organs. Stretches our ribs, our torso. Our hips are faced forward. And we find our comfortable zone and just really bring our awareness to our entire left side of our body. We come out of the pose, we come back to neutral. And we notice the difference of our left side of our body and the right side of the body. Let the muscles that were working there come back to balance. Then we'll lift our right arm, put our left arm in front of our chest, and turn. This time feeling the activation of the right side of our body with emissive energy that can go out. Awareness on the entire right side of the body. Awareness on your hips, making sure we're squared to the front, and that the twist is happening in our torso. not our ankles. Come back to neutral. Notice the activation of the right side of the body. Notice the balance of the left and the right side of the body now that we've done both sides of the pose. The next pose is also a very strong polarity pose where we'll notice the difference between the left and the right side of the body. The next pose is triangle or trikonasana, which activates our willpower energy center, which is near your belly button. It's often called the navel chakra. We're gonna come up to a T with our feet wide and our feet are pointing straight forward parallel to each other because we're not going into a flow into warriors or anything right now. We're just going to be in this one pose and then take a awareness afterwards. Then we start to reach over to the right side to open up our left side to the sky. Our spine is curving in our torso and our head is in line with our spine. The muscles on our right side can actually be kind of supporting and firing to help open that left side up more to the sky. Aware of your stance, your base, aware of your spine, making sure that our belly button is not emptying out and putting a curve in our spine going forwards and backwards. We want to be in one plane forwards and backwards with this pose, and the curve is happening left and right. Taking breaks whenever you need to. In the break, keep your awareness on that navel chakra, Manipura, willpower. This is a receptive form of willpower. Coming in the left arm from the sky. Receptive willpower can manifest in humbleness. You can come back to neutral. Bring your feet back together for the awareness. Noticing the difference between the left and the right sides of the body. With your attention on somewhere around your belly button, above or below. Any swirling, tingling, any sensations you have there. It's important to have this energy center balanced, because without humbleness, strong willpower can be kind of dangerous. Let's come back with our legs wide, feet parallel, arms up, and now we'll tilt to the left, reach to the left, and then tilt over and open up the right side of your body. Supporting the right side of our body with the left side, which is a little bit compressed, but not crunched. Reaching up with the right hand towards the sky. And attention on Manipura, the navel chakra, with this time absorbing emissive energy. This sequence, all these poses work together and have a very balancing effect. And invigorating and calming at the same time. Awareness on your stance, your core muscles, shoulders, your neck, and focused attention on the navel chakra. You can come back to neutral awareness, feet together. And have your attention on both sides of your body, how they're balanced now. And attention on that navel chakra, any sensations you feel in the center of your torso. Next is a version of Cobra called Sphinx, or Ardha Bhujangasana. This one we're on our bellies. And the awareness for this will be our chin resting on the ground. And then we'll come up into Sphinx, putting our elbows underneath our shoulders or a little in front of our shoulders, and trying to have a bend in our back higher than our belly button, up into kind of a thoracic spine. If you feel a pinch in your lower back, you can move your elbows further in front of you so your angle is less. You can push your quads into the ground, activate your abdomen to protect your low back. It's important to take many breaks in this one if you're feeling any sensations in your low back, any pinching. This activates our heart center. Hatha chakra. So bring your awareness to your whole body, making sure we're in a comfortable position, and then bring your focused attention to the area in front of your heart, in the center of your sternum. Receiving balanced energy. Both receptive and emissive energy. Allowing us to receive love and give love. Compassion. Taking breaks whenever you need it, and in that break, being aware of the sensations in your heart. It's an important organ. It's an important emotional center for us. Ideal awareness is chin on the ground, hands at your side. If that's uncomfortable, you can cross your hands in front of your forehead and rest your forehead on your hands. This is an invigorating posture, brings energy into your day, and helps you move forward. We're opening the front side of our body. First pose, open the back side of our body, help us release the past. Let's go into awareness and really take many breaths to give our heart the attention it deserves. To show yourself compassion and love. Then let's come up into the pleasant pose or crisscross applesauce, Sukhasana. We're going to do this with both legs. We'll start with the left leg closer to our body, activating the left side of Svadhisthana chakra, the creative chakra. Pulling in receptive energy from our left foot to our hips. You can do a body scan here, from the top of your head down to your feet, back up, just to notice where you're at today, how this pose feels, and then bring your attention back to Svadhisthana. We'll go into seated awareness with our feet in front of us. You can rest back on your palms of your hands. Notice the left side of your body. Notice your creative chakra. Then we'll go into the right leg close to our body in Sukhasana. Feeling the energy come up from our right foot, up into our hips. Activating Svadhisthana on the emissive side, the solar side. Noticing which position was more comfortable, left leg in or right leg in. And spend a little extra time today on whichever side was less comfortable. So we'll stay here on the right for a little bit longer. But if the left was more uncomfortable, I'll let you go back to that in about another minute. So we'll do you can stay here, or if you need to spend a little extra time on the left, you can switch back to the left. Attention focused in Svadhisthana, which is placed more than a hand beneath your belly button. go back into our awareness, seated awareness with our legs in front of us. Noticing the balance of our creative chakra with both receptive and emissive energies, lunar and solar energies. And the calming sensation that we have when our creative energy is balanced. Allows us to move on, use other energy centers. We'll activate our heart center again with the next pose, which is Yoga Mudra or Child's Pose. So we'll be on our knees, all fours, and then you can have your legs kind of close, not too wide. We're going to use this pose to help compress, use our legs to help compress our abdomen, which will help us activate our heart area. Compressing the abdomen pulls blood and energy up towards our heart. You can have your arms by your feet or outstretched in front of you. Forehead on the ground. Breathing. If you need a prop under your ankles or above your ankles to support your knees, find a way to make this pose work for you. If you need to have your knees wide for this pose to work, find your comfortable zone where you can just relax. Notice your breath changing your shape and aiding your ability for your body to melt deeper into the ground. And focus your attention on your heart again, feeling complete and whole and worthy and lovable. Noticing the breath, noticing the body, focused on the heart. Awareness for this will be in Savasana, lying on the back. That will be the end of our practice, just doing a full body awareness. Before we do the full body awareness, take a moment to notice the activation of your heart center. Mental states of compassion, empathy. In a perfect world, we'd be able to have our heart surround everyone in the whole world. Imagine you're in that perfect world now. You feel your heart expand outside of your chest, outside of the room. Growing and growing. Energetically surrounding your family and loved ones, friends. surrounding everyone in your city, town. Surrounding everyone in your state. And it's growing. To protect everyone in the country, in the continent. To show understanding, compassion for all the plants, animals, people in the whole world. After this practice, you can move on to pranayama or go into savasana if you're finished with your practice, or if you have anything else you're working on right now, a specific pose, do that pose. Thank you for tuning in to yourself and spending some time with us. Bye-bye.